Hello from the top of the 14,115-foot Pikes Peak summit in Colorado. I'm Alexandra Gui. This is Going Places with Barrett-Jackson. The 156 treacherous turns and 12.42 miles that lead up to this towering mountain summit make the course of America's second oldest and arguably most dangerous motorsports race, the Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb.
In 1916, you would have seen open-seated, no seat belt. No, the drivers didn't have any safety gear really. They wore just leather hats essentially. I mean, elevation changes, of course, it starts at around 9,000 something feet and runs to 14,115 feet. It took them on the order of 20 to 25 minutes to get to the top. Anybody who's trying to set a record on Pikes Peak, it really takes essentially three things for that to work. The driver has to be at his best, the vehicle, the race car has to be perfect, and the course and the conditions have to be perfect.
Driver Reese Millen knows a thing or two about racing up mountains. As one of the most decorated drivers in Pikes Peak hill climb history, he has won 12 race championships, earning him the title King of the Mountain. Everyone will be watching Millen this year as he attempts to break the Time Attack 2 production record in the exhibition division, driving a Bentley Continental GT Coupe, all decked out with a 100th anniversary livery. The time to beat? 10 minutes, 26.896 seconds.
The last 2 years have been fantastic working with Bentley. This Continental GT is just a pleasure to drive. It is just perfectly balanced everywhere. We're eclipsing times even faster than what I thought we would in qualifying, going 7 seconds faster than the production car record.
It is pretty much what you could buy out of a showroom, so the only things we change are for safety requirements. So roll cages, fire extinguishers and harnesses. It's the only thing that we're allowed to change within the production class. So it's a real true test of a car's performance for us, and the reason we bring it here is exactly that, to show what this car is capable of on this mountain. It's a test like no other in any part of the world.
The event is kind of very unique in its own stature, from the interaction with what we had with the race cars down at Fan Fest on Friday night after race week, and now here, full access to all the pits, and then everyone dotted up the road. It's like a WRC rally stage. You can get close to the fans, you can see the cars, smell the cars, and it's just part of the experience. So it's a great event, not only for the driver, but also for the fan experience.
We're down here in the paddock and you can feel the intensity rising. The energy is contagious. Thousands of fans have gathered here to witness the event, and there are so many camped out alongside the course. There honestly is not another event quite like this.
If you take a sneak peek inside the roll cage, there's a stopwatch. I will time myself off the start. I've got my 2 split times written on the roll cage so I can know where we are for a record run. The third line is not being filled in yet. I've got a time in my head. We'll see what we produce. This is fantastic, celebrating 100 years of Bentley Motor Company. #1 in division, a new world record for the fastest production car to ever conquer Pikes Peak.
What an absolutely breathtaking morning. It's unbelievable to think that these drivers race up this mountain course in 10 minutes. To put that into perspective, it takes the average person nearly an hour. Mind you, our friend Rhys Millen, the king of the mountain, is not exactly your average Joe, and he's now added a 13th title to his accolades by setting a mind-blowing time in the Bentley Continental GT in the exhibition division. What an absolute legend. See you next time on Going Places with Barrett-Jackson.